Yeah, I should have worn a warmer jacket. Okay. Hey Siri, what time does the sun set tonight?
Sunset will be at 7:08 p.m. today.
7:08. It's currently 6:01 p.m. So the point of today's video is gonna, once I can finally straighten out my camera, is gonna kind of be to fish and set the timer on my phone for 1 hour. Again, we're gonna see how many fish we can get in exactly 1 hour, since it's gonna be dark pretty much after that. I'm just gonna cut myself off at sunset because that's gonna be in an hour. But the point of that is to kind of prove that you don't need big fancy equipment or boats or anything to go out and catch a lot of fish. You just need to be in a good spot using some proper tackle and just a little bit of knowledge to get you on a lot of fish in the same spot. So I am out at Nelson Lake. I've been here many times before in my life, but all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fish for bass and crappies, and I'm gonna keep track of how many of those I catch in this hour. And then, I mean, if we catch anything else, we'll throw that up on the scoreboard too. But anyway, I'll keep track of the bass up here and the crappies, you know, somewhere else on the screen. But anyway, we are just gonna throw some bass tackle, spinner bait, maybe a jig or something. I have my bait casting reel just fitted with just a simple spinner bait with a swim bait on it. And then I discovered these bad boys in my truck, and these are just Slab Daddy Mr. Crappie Slab Daddy jigs. And I tied jigs that look almost just like this. You can actually see I actually did a tutorial video on how to tie them, so you can do them super quick and easy. But these actually look pretty good, and for people that don't know how to tie their own jigs, I think these look pretty similar to the ones that I tie myself, and I think they will do really well. So anyway, I'm going to tie this onto the rod, and I'm going to get fishing and just keep track of how many fish I can catch in an hour. Alright, so I got the nice old crappie jig tied up, and we're just gonna go get on the water and see how many fish we can catch in 1 hour. Hey Siri, set my timer for 1 hour.
Roger that. T-minus 1 hour and counting.
Alright, 1 hour. Let's do it. I'm not gonna sit in any one spot for too long. I mean, if I fish in one spot for 3 minutes and don't get a bite, I'm just gonna have to move. I mean, I want to put up like at least 20 fish in this hour, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. But you know, every time I bring out the camera and try to prove something, never really works out for me. So anyway, wow, frick. Oh, there's the first fish. Oh, he's okay, he's still on. Just a tiny crappie. First fish, but look at the size of this fish. And he took that jig down completely. Holy cow. And this crappie isn't even 8 inches long. All right. First fish on the board. And it is what? Oh, I'll put him back. And it is 7.5 minutes into my challenge. So let's just keep stacking them up. I'm gonna put this down for a second. 42 minutes left. Gotta get to the next spot. Oh, there's one right. Oh no! He was right by shore here. He's not gonna bite again. Boy, did I muff that up. God dang it. That's too far for you to see from here, I bet, but there's just a bunch of them sitting up on that boat ramp, getting the last little bit of sunlight. Yeah, they're right up there. I'm gonna set the camera down here and see if I can't sneak up on them. I'll probably have to cast it from right around here anyway. Oh, yep, got one right there. That's a bass. That's a bass. It had to be Had to be careful. I didn't want to scare the other ones away. But nice little, not nice, but definitely another species to put on the board. So jig's out. There you go. First bass. I'm gonna let him go. Oh, there's one. Oh. There we go. Bass number dos right there. Nice little largemouth. All right, let's see if we can't get another one. Just gotta keep plugging away. Just gotta keep plugging away. All right, so I have got 28 minutes and 29 seconds left. I'm changing up my tactics a little bit. Hair jig didn't really work, so I'm just gonna go to a little chartreuse green jig with a little crappie slider, I think is what they're called. Come in a bag that look like this. Supposedly good for crappies, and I know they are because I've caught a bunch on them before. And then on my casting rod, I'm just gonna put a little crankbait. It got dark quick. The sun just went behind that first hill, but it got dark. Oh, yeah. Right by shore, he came and nailed that. Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. I've got 15 minutes left. Bass number 3. So that makes 3 bass and 1 crappie. And we are gonna keep after it. I got him on that little green jig and that little crappie slider. Came and hit it freaking right by shore. These are all peanuts though, they're just dinks. Get something that's at least a little bit worthwhile. Been 45 minutes and I have 4 fish. That is not good enough. Oh, that's the smallest bass you've ever seen. Oh my God. I got 11 minutes left. Let's get at least 2 more fish in that 11 minutes. It got dark, man. I mean, the sun went behind that first hill. It's pretty much all the way down now. But frick, it got dark. And cold. Hey Siri, what's the temperature right now?
It's 42 degrees right now.
42 degrees, and here I am in short sleeves. Not really, it's a hoodie, but I'm an idiot and I cut the sleeves off because I thought it would look cool. And it does. And I just missed a fish while I was talking. Oh, I have a fish. Shoot. I got a fish. That was so dumb. Alright, well, if you ever need somebody to get you on the world's smallest bass, freaking hit me up apparently. But it's still fun, you know, it's still fun. We're having a good time. What's that make? 4 bass and 1 crappie in an hour? Almost an hour. I got like 10 minutes. Not even, I got like 5 minutes. Crankbait. Because why not, you know? We gotta give it a try. It's so shallow. It's so shallow, but we got one first cast. Hallelujah! Surprise! Dink bass number 5, I think. Is that 5? Who's been keeping score? Honestly, I'm not gonna know how many fish I catch until I go watch the video again and edit it. So, how much time do I have left anyway? 6 minutes. It's dark. The sun's definitely down. It must have gone down earlier than what Siri told me it was going to. Well, I got about 5 minutes left, and the sun's down. It's finally completely tucked underneath the horizon, but I mean, I got about 5 minutes left, so let's just finish it out. We'll see if we can't get a few more. But it's freaking cold. It's like 40 degrees now, so I'm kind of struggling to get through these last few minutes. I can't find a good spot for my camera. Putting it in the rocks and such. That's just gonna have to.
It's okay to cry if you want to. My
Aluminosilicate glass surface is tear resistant.
What? My phone's cracked anyway, so it's not tear resistant. Freaking bitch. Oh, there's one. Hey. A little bit better. Right at the end, clutching up. Oh, yep. That's a good one. Hell yeah, that's a freaking good one. Well, that fish jumped off the hook and back into the water, so what are you gonna do? But that was the best one of the night, you know, so whatever. That's what I need. I cast out more into that main water. That's what I needed right there. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, baby. What a monster. Oh, my goodness. What's that? Bass number 6, 7? I don't know. I think that's probably 7. I don't have much time. I got like 2 minutes left. Title of this video, how many bass can I catch in an hour? Well, it's over. That's my hour. Well, we gave it our best shot. That was my hour. I don't know, I think I caught 8 fish maybe, which isn't that bad. That's, I don't know, a couple of fish, you know, 1.5, 1 1/3 fish every 10 minutes. That's not too bad. Just really started to pick up on the crankbait and that little jig. That's fishing. You know, if you came out and just hammered them every time, everybody would do it. I'm gonna throw all this stuff back in the tackle box and I'll be with you in a second. So I did end up catching a few fish. I would say maybe only one of them, that one bass, was really worthwhile. But I mean, it's just nice to go out and kind of give yourself a little bit of a challenge and change it up a little bit. I guess I've never really gone out to see how many fish I can catch in a certain amount of time, so that was kind of fun. But anyway, I have about a half-hour drive home. It is not 50 degrees, that's a lie. It's like 30, 38, 40 degrees. And anyway, the sun went down about, I don't know, 10 or 12 minutes earlier than I thought it was going to. But so the end of the video is probably pretty dark, but we did catch that one nice bass at the end. That was probably a 2-pounder maybe. So probably the only fish that really made it worthwhile, but it was still fun. Anyway, I'm gonna end on that note. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.